Let us see what is motion. Here you can see that the person is started at this point and moving on to the next point and then moving on to the next point. For this he takes some amount of time for moving from one place to another. From that you can see that what is motion. Motion is actually the movement. It means if the person has changed his position from one place to another, then we say that the object is in motion. Now here you can consider that this is a tree which is stationary, and if you see the person is standing at this position at 1 o'clock and at 2 o'clock you see the person has reached here, then again at 3 o'clock the person has reached here. So you can say that the person with respect to the stationary object has changed his position. So when the object or the person changes his position with respect to the stationary object, you call it as motion. Also, if you see the timing also, the time has changed every time the person has changed his position. So you can say that motion is the movement of the object with respect to the stationary object or with respect to time. If you see an object moving in a straight line, that is the simplest type of motion, and you can relate it with two physical quantities, that is the distance and the displacement. Let us see what is distance. Suppose the person has travelled from this point and is moving towards this position and then returning back at this position. You say that the distance travelled will be the total path that the person has travelled. That is, the distance is the length of the actual path followed by the object between its initial and its final position. Here the initial position is the starting position and the final position is his ending position. Similarly, if this particular person has changed his position from here and finally reached here, you say the displacement, which is the shortest distance from the initial position to the final position. That is, displacement is the change in position of an object in a given direction. See, previously we are not saying in which direction the child or the person has moved, but here when we consider the direction also, you call it as displacement. That is, displacement is the shortest distance measured from its source to destination. Source is the starting point, destination is the ending point. Now we shall brainstorm on what we have learnt. This is Chintu. He travels from his home at position A to the market at position B. He then goes to his friend's house at C. Calculate his total distance and displacement. Recollecting what we learnt, distance is the actual path Chintu would have travelled, that is from A to B, then from B to C. The total path that Chintu travelled will be his distance, and displacement will be his position A he started and he reached position C. So how far he has changed his position is displacement. Let us see how to do this calculation. Chintu's initial position is A and final position is C. So distance is AB plus BC, AB plus BC, and so it is 11 plus 6 meter, which is total of 17 meter, whereas displacement is AC, that is the 5 meter. Another question of the same kind. Let us see if we can crack this. A farmer is moving along the border of his square field of side 25 meter. Find his distance and displacement if he starts from C and goes through U, B, E and finally reaches C again. The second part of the question, he starts from C and reaches U after completing one round the field. The third part of the same question, he only completes half the round. Let us see how to do this. Again, you need to find for the first part of the question the distance travelled. So the distance travelled would be, he is starting from point C. So let us see, from C to U, U to B, B to E and then E to C. So like that you can see distance is CU plus UB plus BE plus EC, which is 100 meter. Since it is a square field, we say that each side is 25 meter and so total of 100 meter. Similarly, displacement, if you see, he is starting from point C and reaching back at point C itself. So there is no change in his position. So you can say that the displacement here is 0. Now, moving on to the second part of the same question, displacement and distance you need to calculate. So there the distance covered is one round plus the one side. That is, you can say that from C he reaches U. So you can see that after completing one round, that is one full round he completes and then he is covering this side CU. At this point we need to find his distance and displacement. So distance would be 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 meter. That is, total will be 5 into 25, which is 125 meter. Whereas if you see his displacement, he started from C and reached U. So this one side, this is his starting position, this is ending position. So the difference in the position is again 25 meter. So your answer reaches to displacement 25 meter and distance as 100 meter. Similarly, in the third question or third part of the same question, the question asked is, he only completes half round. That means he starts from C and he is completing his half round reaching at B. Now here we need to see that the distance travelled will be C to U and U to B together, which is 25 plus 25 meter. Whereas the displacement, that is the shortest distance from the source, that is C, to the destination, that is point B, will be the diagonal. If you draw, that will be the shortest distance. So you will get a right angled triangle with that, and then this will be the diagonal of that right angled triangle. So now you can see that how to do the calculation for this question. The distance travelled will be 25 plus 25 meter, which is 50 meter, whereas the displacement will be the diagonal of the field. So using the Pythagoras theorem, displacement square or the diagonal square is equal to CU square plus UB square, which is 25 meter square plus 25 meter square, which comes to 625 plus 625, that is 1250 meter. And displacement square is 1250, and so displacement alone will be root of 1250, which comes to 25 root 2 meter. How do you get this 25 root 2? Actually, it is 625 into 2. 1250 is 625 into 2. So you get as root of 625 into root of 2, and root of 625 is 25. So 25 into root 2. Here you can find out the value of root 2 and you can multiply it value with the value of 25 and write the answer, or you can also mention it as 25 root 2 meter. I hope you would have understood till this that we have discussed. See you in the next topic next time. Thank you.